Welcome back into the Rowdy Studio. I'm Stephen Levine, sitting alongside Tom Vandervoort. Jingles is down there on the end.
And you know who's not sitting? Jeff Gordon.
No, he's racing next week, baby. No suspension for Jeff Gordon. Points, penalties, monetary fines for he, his car owner, the crew chiefs, but no suspension.
I was a little surprised because I thought this was sort of like a free suspension for NASCAR. Wouldn't really have hurt Jeff too much to sit out this race, last race of the year, not going to win a championship. But now that they haven't, it kind of makes you wonder if they were a little worried about getting too heavy-handed and penalizing guys for retaliation, which, in the grand scheme of things, could be seen as part of the boys have at it regime. You guys police your own business.
Yeah, I didn't think they were going to sit him. And people say, well, they sat Kyle Busch last year after he took Ron Hornaday out of Texas in the truck race. But that was different. Kyle Busch had built up a series of demerits. And NASCAR says, well, we didn't take that into account. I don't buy that. I think it's human nature to think, okay, this is Kyle Busch's umpteenth violation. We're going to take really serious action. Jeff Gordon hadn't built up that same bad will bank, if you will. So that's, I think, part of the difference. Whether or not that's fair, you can debate, but I think that's the difference.
Yeah, I think they had to, look, they want guys to police the sport. That's kind of where we're at right now. They don't want to be involved in every little altercation. Jeff Gordon did that. Now, whether you agree with what he did or you think he had cause to do what he did, that's what he did.
Here's my deal. I don't have a problem with him taking out Clint Bowyer if he felt wronged over a series of races, a series of events by Clint Bowyer. I do think he should have waited. I don't think he should have done it at Phoenix when Clint Bowyer still had an outside chance of contending for a championship. Jeff Gordon involved himself in the championship battle in a way that I think he probably shouldn't have. I wished he would have waited until the outcome of the championship was more resolved before involving himself.
Well, he would have had to wait till next year.
Okay, then wait till next year.
Clint Bowyer had a long shot, outside chance. I don't agree with you.
But a chance nonetheless.
At some point, if a guy keeps running into you. Now, look, I'm not saying that Jeff should have taken Clint out, but from Jeff Gordon's point of view, this isn't the first time, this isn't the second time, this isn't the third time that Clint Bowyer is running all over me because he doesn't respect me enough to be careful enough not to run into me. And at some point, you take care of it right then. I've talked to drivers. I've talked to old school drivers about this. You have too. At some point, the best thing to do, take care of it right then. Yes, there will be consequences. There will be anger. There will be frustration. But now it's come to a head. You take care of it, and then you got to sort your business out because you don't want this lingering into next year.
But we have also talked to drivers plenty of times who said, we keep a mental laundry list, a running list of drivers who have done us wrong, and we know, and we will eventually exact retribution.
Well,
and
let me tell you something.
We've also seen instances where this has waited over an off season, and they have been paid back the next season coming at a different track.
This was eventually. That's what I'm telling you. If you look at the incident that happened at Phoenix, what was interesting is Clint hits Jeff. Jeff turns down and tries to take out Clint. Instead, he cuts his tire and hits the wall. Then he comes back on the track and takes him out properly, or improperly, depending on how you look at it, but takes him out definitively. And so he was determined. From the moment Clint Bowyer hit him the first time, Jeff Gordon said, that's it. And that's what you saw. And he was, I think, perfectly willing to deal with whatever fine, whatever suspension, whatever probation was coming his way because he felt that if he didn't protect his turf at this point in time, right now, he was going to be victimized down the road.
I just think that you wait till the last lap of Homestead. Wait till Martinsville in the spring. Wait till sometime else when Clint Bowyer is not still involved in the championship hunt before you take it in your hands to remove him from that championship hunt.
Look,
that's all I'm saying. Now, Clint Bowyer is mathematically eliminated from the championship. He wouldn't have been otherwise.
Yeah, I guess. But the point I'm making is if a guy crosses that line, it has to be really, really clear that this is tit for tat. You've done me wrong one too many times. That's it. Whatever happens to you, look, now it's on you, Clint Bowyer, not to do this to me again because you will pay the price.
And if
Clint Bowyer has to decide how he wants to handle that. If he wants to let it go and say this is resolved and we're not going to let this feud continue, that's fine. If he feels Jeff Gordon was crossed the line with him, then he will go out and do something about it next year to Jeff Gordon. But from Jeff Gordon's point of view, I think he was absolutely right. If he was going to do this, to do it now. After 5 or 6 times, you can't take it anymore.
Jeff Gordon could have put Clint Bowyer on notice after the fact. He could have, after the race, said, look, Clint Bowyer's taken me out 5 times. Next chance I get, he's going into the wall.
Sorry, can't agree with you.
All right, that's Tom. I'm Steven. Thanks to Jingles for his insightful contributions
Way to go,
to this
Jingles.
conversation. We'll be back to talk more later.